about getting older? Not sure how you really feel about it? Not certain how to take the increasing gray hairs or the growing number of wrinkles? Well, let us consult the ancient texts for wisdom. It would seem that not even the sages can agree on how we should feel about aging. So many conflicting messages out there. Well, last month I turned 41! Yay! I am now officially well on the other side of 40. And I will say this, my age has become an increasingly frequent topic of conversation the further along it gets. Not so much for me, but for everybody else. And a lot of that is down to how we feel about aging as humans. But what is it that we're really scared of? Well, there's certainly a lot of societal pressure out there, and this is mainly on women. What else is new? Do you remember when this photo and article about Renee Zellweger almost broke the internet? So one of the main things we seem to be worried about is losing our physical beauty. We're going to look old. Well, there are lots of often unhelpful stereotypes about that out there. Hear that black don't crack, except it does. So how should we feel about this? That is a tricky one because beauty and what we consider beautiful is really uniquely individual. If you honestly believe that the only thing you have to offer this world is your physical appearance, then possibly you could spend a little bit of time taking a look at the rest of it. What is it that you want to make your life be about? I know that doesn't help when you have all of the anxieties that come with finding another gray hair or another set of wrinkles. But I think if you can frame it in a way that really encompasses all of what you are, you'll find that it's really limiting to hold on to some of those fears. After all, there certainly is no conclusive evidence that you can't be just as hot at 50 as you were at 20. Probably just different. But there are some other very real fears that people have. For example, you may not be as physically able the older you get as you were when you were younger. You can't do as much as you used to. Very helpful seeming movies like the 40-year-old version try to kind of highlight that in a humorous way, but actually tend to exaggerate it a little bit. With the access to information and knowledge and healthcare that we have now, that people generations ago did not have, you know that there's a lot that you can do to take care of yourself and to put yourself in a better place as your body begins to age, to be able to accomplish the things that you wanted to. But I think that there's a bigger, deeper thing that's driving some of the anxiety we feel around getting older. If you think about the ancestors in your family tree on either side, and you know that a common age at which they left this earth was 80, and you are now on the other side of 40, then you're probably looking down the barrel of a there is less than half your life left gun. And you might be feeling like there are things that you haven't accomplished. That is this all there was? What if I don't achieve all of the things I set out to do? Well, there is both something that you can do about that and a little bit of comforting information that I found in reading up on the topic. Firstly, you may want to consider the goals that you have and whether these are things that are truly going to be part of your values long term. In teaching, we often talk about backwards planning. That means that you look at the outcome that you want students to accomplish, you look at the goal that you need them to achieve, and you look at the amount of time that they have available to do it, and you split those steps into achievable objectives. A similar approach to thinking about the things you want to accomplish could help you with the goals that you have or feel in danger of not achieving. Some of the things that you may be striving towards or think are important are not the ones that form part of what your inner story is about what your legacy should be. Often, some of the fear that we experience around whether or not we're achieving our goals comes down to the fact that we're comparing ourselves to other people. We're looking at someone we went to school with and we're like, wow, she's an award-winning author, or he's a medical doctor and a surgeon, or even worse, they're in the same field as me and yet they've achieved so much more and are so further along the ladder of success. But comparison is the death of joy, and we're all running our own individual races. So if you think about what really matters to you, then the practical thing that you can do is really backwards plan towards achieving those things. Be realistic about the time that you have available to you and budget for the fact that you're going to want to take some time off when you are really further along in the truth. You're going to want to enjoy the things that you've worked so hard towards, as you should. The comforting bit of information is that your perspective shifts as you get older, and that is usually a positive thing. I don't worry half as much about the stuff that really kept me up at night in my teens, and I'm looking forward to getting more and more secure in being okay with where I'm at. For the superficial stuff, girl, there's always Botox. You do you, boo. In seriousness though, think about all of who you are. In truth, the age you are is nothing more than an indicator of the year in which you were born. Be kind to yourself. If you found this helpful and you enjoyed this reflection, please make sure to click like. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and click on that now. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss any future content. And please feel free to share this video with anyone that you think might enjoy it too. Next time, we'll be talking a little bit about goals. What does success look like for you now? How are you walking that balance between being kind to yourself and still pushing forward towards achieving the things that are important to you? What kind of strategies do you use to identify what still matters? We'll be talking more about that next time. Stay safe.